Hello and welcome back to my Flosstube channel. My name is Katherine and this is my stitchy space where I share my cross-stitching projects and my progress that I make. So today is September 1st, which I can't believe, like how is that already September? And today I will be sharing the progress that I made on all my projects throughout August. I'll talk about my plans for next month, and then at the end of this video I will show off a few haul items that I've collected this month. So the first project that I'm going to show you is actually a finish that I'm super excited about, and that is the Deadly Aquarium Stitch Along by Lola Crow Cross Stitch. So here it is. I have no words for this. It's so amazing. I'm so happy that it's finally finished. It looks so good and I cannot wait to get it framed and up on my wall. So I stitched this on Stormy Nights, I think it's called Stormy Nights, 28 count Lugana from Forbidden Fiber Co., which was a fabric of the month, so unfortunately you can't get it anymore. Oh my gosh, sorry, one of my cats is in here and she's walking all over my stuff. So it's this beautiful bluish gray, and you know, part of me wishes that I had done this on a like more vibrant fabric, but I think it actually worked out really well, and it just really allows all of these beautiful elements to shine. So the very last part was this crocodile in the bottom corner, and this was a huge release. I think it was just over 1,600 stitches just for that part. So I spent Friday night and pretty much all day yesterday on Saturday working on it to get it finished so that I could show this off as a completed project in this video today. So I love it so much. If I had to pick an absolute favorite part, I would say probably these purplish jellyfish. But I mean, there's just so many elements in here that I love. So I can't believe it's finally finished. Like, it started in April and now here we are at September and it's done. Like, it feels like forever ago, but also like it just started. So happy with this. All right, the next project that I have is another stitch along. So this is the Heaven and Earth Designs stitch along, which started at the beginning of the year. So I mentioned in, I think, my first video that my original goal was to complete this entire thing by the end of the year, but I kind of bit off more than I could chew with all the goals that I had set myself. So I decided to set it aside for a few months, and I picked it back up again in August. And rather than try to complete the full thing, I'm going to work towards a four full page finish. In order to do that by the end of the year, I calculated the number of stitches I have to do each month, and it works out to about 3,015 stitches every month until the end of the year. So in August, I completed 3,023 stitches, I think. So I got that done. So I've come over to the width of page 3, stops here. I need to do a couple more rows below to reach the bottom of the page, and then the next full page is page 5, which is down here. So once I work my way all the way across to get the bottom of the page, I'll come back here and do page number 5. I'm really enjoying how this is coming together. The colors are just beautiful. And as beautiful as this background is, it's a little tiresome to do all those grays and blues and everything. So I'm really excited to get back into that colorful mushroom, because there's a lot of really fun colors in there. I am mostly doing the Royal Rose method. I'm not being like super strict with it. You can kind of see here on this side, like I don't have a strict stopping point at the end of the column. If there are, you know, if it goes over a couple stitches, or if there's kind of a one-off in the column, I'll just stray from the column I'm working on and do that stitch. I'm not being super strict with my stopping point. And I think that's helping with tension as well. Like I'm not finding that I'm getting any tension lines in between columns or anything. But that is why I have so many parked threads at the bottom, is because I am working downwards in columns that way. I like it. I've never tried another method. I would like to try other methods for full coverage, but this is the first time I've tried any kind of like parking method. So I'm enjoying it, but like I said, I'm not being super strict with it, and I'm finding that that's working for me. Okay, so next we can talk about WIPGO. So both of my WIPGO calls for August were Christmas related projects, which was kind of funny, but also I'm not mad about it because I love Christmas and I love Christmas stitching. So the first one that I worked on is Jeweled Baubles by Shannon Christine Designs. So I'm stitching this on 14 count sterling Ada by Picture This Plus, which is a really beautiful gray mottled fabric. I really love it. And my goal for this month was to finish all of the stitching, which I did. So there's not a ton of stitching on this. It was only about 3,000 stitches, I think. So it wasn't too bad. And this is going to be finished this year because it is on my WIPGO board again, and my goal for that month is to do all of the backstitch and beading. So it's going away for now, but it will be pulled out again before the end of the year and it will get finished. So I'm really excited to pull this back out. There is a ton of beading on this. Like all those empty spaces are going to be filled with seed beads or bigger like charms and, well, not charms, like treasures, I guess. And I'm so excited to get this one finished because I've had my eye on this pattern for years and now I'm finally doing it. So really happy with how the stitching looks, and I'm so excited to get it finished. God, I say that I'm so excited about everything. I need to get some new words, but it's true. I'm just really excited about everything. My next WIPGO goal was to complete 10 days of stitching. Sorry, my nose is itchy. 10 days of stitching on the 12 Days of Christmas series from Nora Corbett. So I have all 12 of the charts. I have all the supplies for them, and I am working my way from number 12 down to number 1, just because I like the earlier ones more than the later ones. So I started with my least favorite. I'm working my way to my favorites. So I completed this. I worked on this 10 times this month. So I finished, 10 Lords of Leaping. I always get the last ones like mixed up, like it's 10 lords doing what. I don't know why I can't remember those ones as easily, but here he is, 10 Lords a Leaping. I love the border on this one. This little thing at the bottom is just, I really like it. I really like the look of it. And these little blue beads doing the little swirly is just a nice little touch as well. So now I've completed 10, 11, and 12, and I pulled out the other ones I finished so that I could show you as well, because I did do a finish parade, but these aren't framed or anything. They're just in my cupboard, so I didn't show them. So this is 11 Piper's Piping. I wasn't really sure how I felt about this part and like the colors and everything at first, but once I got it stitched up, I quite like it. So that's 11. And then 12 Drummers Drumming is this guy. And I love the border on this one as well. Like this greenery and these giant red beads as well are pretty fun. So here's how they look together. And you can kind of see what I mean. Like they're all just a guy wearing red gray pants and black boots doing different things. Oops. There we go. So, you know, not the most exciting and like a little repetitive, but I have to say they look really, really good. So those 3 are finished. And then I was also able to get a start on 9 ladies dancing. So this is what she looks like. And my favorite color is pink, and purple is a close second. So really loving the colors on this one. So I worked on this one 6 times. I worked on 10 Lords of Leaping 4 times, and then I had 6 days left to work on the series. So I spent those 6 days working on this one, and this is as far as I've gotten. So these curtains are really pretty. Like, they look kind of brownish in the photo, but they're purple, which is fun. And then her dress, and I guess it's a tutu. I think it's a tutu. Is like, this entire thing is Chronicles, so super sparkly, and there's also a ton of beads on her, so she's gonna be really sparkly. And yeah, really, really liking it. So this is a perfect segue into my plans for September. So I pulled this on my Webco board again. Working on the 12 Days of Christmas series was on my Webco board 4 times because I wanted to spend lots of time working on it. So I've gotten it 3 months in a row. So this will be the last time that I work on this series this year. So I'm gonna continue working on her this month. I definitely think I'll be able to get her finished, and hopefully I can get started on 8 Maids Milking, but I'm not gonna be too concerned if I don't get there. I just really wanna get this one finished. I'm hoping that I can finish all 12 of them either by the end of the year next year, but even better would be if I finish them a little bit before the end of the year so that I could get them all framed and then hung for next Christmas. But one way or the other, I would like this series finished next year. So if I finish this, that'll leave 8 for me to get done next year. So 1 a month, well, 1 every month and a bit. We'll see if I can stick to that or not, but that's the plan. Right, and then my other Webco call for this month, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I started with an organized pile. It is no longer organized. My next goal is to start and work on this for 10 days. So this is Wisteria by Nora Corbett. I love her little like flower pixies. I don't know if this is technically one of the pixies. It's from the, oh, it literally says right on the back, Pixie Blossoms collection. All the ones inspired by different flowers. I mean, they're all just so, so pretty. And they're smaller than the full like Miras. So I definitely recommend, like, if you're interested in mirabilias, I would definitely recommend starting with a Nora Corbett, just because they're smaller, they're a little bit simpler. And like, I've finished 2, I have 2 on my wall, but I have never finished a mirabilia, so. And they're all, I mean, they're so beautiful. So I will be starting her. Oh, don't walk on that, no, no, no. Okay, quick pause here to introduce one of my kitties. So this is Nellie. She loves to be around me, so she has wandered in, but she is walking all over my projects, so that's a no. Okay, we'll keep you up here. We'll see if you stay though. I'm going to be stitching Wisteria on a piece of 20 count Lugana from Forbidden Fiber Co. This was a fabric of the month in like March or April last year. Okay, can you stay on my lap, please? Thank you. So this is the colorway Okay, hang on a second. I don't want to walk on that. Okay. This is the colorway Nacreous? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how well this is, oops, there's a thread. I'm not sure how well this is gonna show up on camera, but it's a really just pretty like pastel mix of colors. So I would say it's mainly like minty green, but then it's got like a splotch of blue, a big splotch of pink there, a little bit of yellow. It's really interesting. So I think like this is fun, but it's subtle, and I don't think it's, you know, gonna take away from anything. And I think she's gonna look really nice on here. So I've had this fabric set aside for this project for like well over a year at this point. Oh my God, what are you eating? Don't do that. Of having cats, right? So yeah, I've had this set aside for a really long time. I'm super, super excited to finally get started on it. So other plans for September, I will be working on the Vampirum. Again, I don't know how to say this. Vampirum stitch along. Part 5 was released last month. I'll add a picture. I have not had a chance to work on this yet. So I still have about 3 weeks until part 6 comes out. So I'm hoping that I can at least get most of part 5 finished. But if not, it's not a huge deal. And then I'm also starting a new stitch along. I literally finished the Deadly Aquarium stitch along and am immediately replacing it with another cell. It is the Study of Skulls stitch along by the Stitch Crypt. So part 1 just came out on Friday. Again, I'll add a picture here. I think I have my fabric picked out, but I'm gonna take another look through my stash and see if I want to change my mind before I start. So in my next video, I'll definitely be able to show an update on that, and you'll see my final fabric choice at that point. So that brings me to the end of the progress and plans section. I do have a few haul items to share, so if you'd like to see those, you can stick around. If not, thank you for tuning in, and all the best with your stitching adventures. Okay, so for haul, I have a few pieces of fabric to show you, as well as a project bag that I purchased. So we'll start with the bag, because why not? This is a project bag from Project Bags by Jasmine. If that's not the right handle, I'll add it in as well. So this is like Beauty and the Beast inspired fabric. It's just full fabric on the back. She is local to me, which is really awesome. And I've heard really, really great things about her bags. So I kept an eye out and decided that I wanted to take the plunge and try one of her bags. So I just got this, and I love it. It's super well made. It's, you know, really sturdy. It's got great quality zippers. And it's also huge. So I have put a project in here on an 11 by 11 Q snap, and like it doesn't even look like there's anything in here. Like there's literally extra space. It's ginormous and I love it. So I can definitely see myself getting some more in the future. I love it. And then for fabric this month, so I have my fabric of the month from Forbidden Fiber Co. This colorway is called Heather Peach. So super pretty mottled peachy fabric. I would say this is more on like the neutral side. Hang on, I feel like this side might be a little more mottled than the other. Maybe not. I can't tell with the lighting. It's pretty bright in here. But yeah, it's really pretty, and I already have something in mind for this. We'll see if I go for it or not, but really like it. And then I also purchased a few pieces of fabric from Volcano Stitching. So I discovered this dyer in some fabric group or another. And anyway, I checked her out and bought a couple pieces. So this first one is 28 count even weave. And these don't have names or anything, they're just numbered. I believe every piece is one of a kind, so unfortunately you wouldn't be able to get the exact same kind. But from what I could tell from looking through, she does have some similar colorways across like different counts and everything. So anyway, this is the first piece I got, which is stunning. I have a project in mind for this as well. But again, we'll see what I end up doing with it, but I do have one in mind. Ugh, I just love that purple. And then the second piece that I got is 14 count Ada. And like, look how beautiful this is. It's stunning. I couldn't resist these colors. I just thought they were gorgeous. And I don't have any ideas for this one yet, but I just had to get my hands on it. Ugh, it's gorgeous. I love like this bit on the side where it transitions into the warmer tones. It's just beautifully done. So I think she has a website and she has a Facebook page as well. So definitely check her out if you can. Right, so that brings me to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.